The purpose of this video is to help you understand how to use this dichotomous key, which you'll need to use in order to complete the animal roll call lab. Dichotomous keys are really useful tools for identifying organisms. They're generally created by experts in the discipline. And what you're doing in a dichotomous key is making a decision about two different choices. So choice number one in the animal roll call key is about the body shape of the animal that you're going to be looking at. If the animal has an irregular body shape or a structure with many pores, then you're going to determine that that animal resides within the phylum Porifera. So if you were looking at an animal that met this description, you would just write down the words phylum Porifera on your numbered piece of notebook paper. If that wasn't true, if the animal fit this description better, a regular shaped body with right and left halves, so that would be an animal with bilateral symmetry, or a cylindrical shape. That would be an animal with radial symmetry. Then your job isn't done. In that case, you need to go to number 2. So you can see the key is sending you to the second dichotomy. And here, you're deciding whether that symmetrical animal that you're looking at has either radial symmetry, meaning it's disc-shaped or barrel-shaped, or bilateral symmetry, meaning it's an animal like us that has similar right and left halves of the body. If it was an animal that looked like us, like maybe you were looking at a lizard or something like that, then you would choose this option, and that would take you to the third dichotomy. So this third option is asking you about the animal's skeleton. It's asking you whether it has an internal skeleton, so you don't feel like hard outer coverings on the outside, or whether it has an external skeleton like an insect or a crayfish or something like that, or no apparent skeleton. And animals with no apparent skeleton are kind of squishy. They don't have anything hard supporting their body on the inside or the outside. So if we were still looking at a lizard, we would make this option and go to dichotomy number 19, which is lower down on the key. So we would proceed like this all the way until we got to an underlined taxonomic group. So the next option here is, let's pretend like we're still looking at a lizard, is does the organism have a fish-like flattened body, appendages fin-like, not jointed, or does it have a not fish-like body, not flattened, appendages jointed or absent? So a lizard does not have a fish-like body. It has jointed appendages, so that would take us to 21. And here, we're being asked, is the body covered by scales? Does it have 0? I guess that would be talking about a snake, or 4 legs. That sounds like our lizard. So if we were looking at a lizard, we would write down the terms class, reptilia, on our sheet that's associated with that lizard's number in the slideshow. So hopefully this video helps you to use the dichotomous key. In summary, you're choosing between A and B for each of these dichotomies. It's either going to take you to a taxonomic term that's underlined that you write down. You see that there are some taxonomic terms in here that are not underlined. You're not done yet if the line leads you to another dichotomy. So these dichotomies, these choices that you make are either going to lead you to an underlined taxonomic term that you write down, or they're going to lead you to the next dichotomy, in which case your work isn't done yet. Okay, hopefully this helps you complete the animal roll call activity.